So for my project, I talked with a foreign exchange student who is here from Spain, and she's been here since August, and she's leaving in May. And so I just wanted to get to know a little bit more about her culture and some of the struggles that she's had just getting accustomed to Utah traditions and American traditions and the way that we do things. And so some of the things I talked to her about are just what kind of things that she misses. And she said the biggest thing she misses was food. And she seemed really passionate about it. She said that American food is a lot less healthy, and that's been really hard for her because she's used to eating really healthy in Spain. And then I asked her some new traditions that she's been participating in as she's been in Utah, and she said the biggest thing for her is just she's been involved in so many religious things, which she had never done before. And she lives with an LDS family, and so she goes to church with them and does family scripture with them and stuff. So that's really new for her. And then I asked her the differences between her high school and her high school in Spain and her high school here in Utah, and what has been difficult for her to get used to. And so she said that there are some big differences. Like in her high school, they stay in the same classroom the whole day, and the teachers change classrooms instead of the students. So she was with the same 30 kids all day long, and then they would change teachers. And they also had shorter class periods and more frequent breaks. So they had 50-minute classes, and then they would have one 30-minute break and then two 15-minute breaks throughout the day, and they didn't have a lunch period. And so she said she didn't really prefer one way or the other. It just was new for her to get used to. Let's see. She also said that there's no extracurricular activities that are sponsored by the school in Spain. And so everything is done through private institutions and stuff, which was interesting. And she said that's a fun aspect of the culture that she's found in Utah, is that people are so involved in activities with the school. And so one thing that she said that was really hard for her to get used to was first the language, of course, but beyond that, she said that there's just a different way of teaching. And she said that in Spain it was very clear what was going to be on the test, and she always felt very prepared. But she said here in America she's taking AP US history right now, which is already a hard class, obviously, especially when you're taking it in a language that you don't know. But she said that they learn a lot about how it can be applied to their lives, which is great. But then when it comes to the test, she says that she just memorizes everything really fast, and then she just spits it all out, and then she forgets it. And she said that's something that's different, and that has been really hard for her to get used to. And so I think that for my future teaching, what I want to be aware of is just people who come from different cultures and how they're unaware of some customs, and help them to figure out how the class periods work and how you can be successful in a class and what you should be studying. Just being aware of how they may not understand all the customs, and help them be aware of those things. So yeah, that's all.